Hey, what's up YouTube, and welcome to my 25,000 subscriber special. And in the interest of interest, I'm going to try and keep this at a reasonable length, unlike, well, pretty much every video I've ever done. So as you may have noticed, probably not, as of yesterday, the 27th of August, I actually hit 25,000 subscribers. And the first thing I obviously want to do is say a very big thank you to all of my subscribers, old and new. The growth that the channel's received over the past couple of months has been a bit overwhelming at times, but it's only been made easier by your guys' constant support, suggestions, and just general positivity really. It's all a YouTuber could hope for from the subscriber base. And so just for a final time, I just want to say a very big thank you. I wouldn't have been able to get anywhere without you guys who are watching my stuff. Right, so let's move on to the actual video portion then. So this was actually my original idea for my 10,000 subscriber special, but you guys piled on so fast that I just didn't have the time to prepare it. So what I'm doing is I'm making my original pixel art worlds, the one that I created way back in October when the creative mode first dropped on the Xbox. I think it was like the 13th or 14th of October, somewhere around there. I'm making it downloadable. And that's why there haven't been so many videos over the past week. Well, actually it only took me like 3 days to prepare the world, but you know, before that there were some unforeseen complications which I had to take care of. But that's not important. So I just wanted to mention one thing before I started talking about my world, which is hopefully on the front of this video, assuming that I remembered, there should have been some sort of warning, a heads up, a little bit of a disclaimer telling you that this isn't a tutorial for me showing you how to get my world on your Xbox. I could probably make one, but honestly they'd be inferior to the ones that are already out there, so what would be the point? All you're going to need is a computer or a laptop, possibly a memory stick. You might not need the memory stick, and the download link in the description. And once you have all of those things, you'll want to find your handy dandy how-to video on YouTube. I believe the Gaming Lemon has one that should be nice and easy to find, and that's the original one that I used. That should be nice and easy, nice and simple to follow. Or if you don't like videos, which begs the question why you're watching this, you will want to find your friendly neighborhood browser and type it in. I'm sure there'll be a handy dandy little guide. And for you aficionados out there, you already know what's happening, so you'll just need that download link and you'll be good to go. Alrighty then, time to move on to the world. So I really don't have that much to say, but I just wanted you to know, for those of you that don't know, a little bit of history about it and what I've actually done to it. So this is, I may have already said this before, this is my original pixel art world. Way back when in October, when creative mode first came out, on day one I made this world. And this is where I started YouTube on. Every single thing that's in that world at some point was on my YouTube channel, whether it be tutorial or showcased. Some things had to be taken down because of copyright issues and stuff, but that's been mentioned a couple of times in past videos. It's not the prettiest world, it's not the best designed world, it's not the best laid out world, but it is my child, it's my baby, it has been here since I've started YouTube. I have better designed worlds and stuff, but this is the original. This is where it all sprung from. And what I've done to it, what I've been doing over the past few days, and it might not sound like much, but believe me, the scale of it is what takes the time. I knocked out all of the villagers that were in my world. So if there are any massive spaces, there's two reasons. I had to destroy an NPC village, or I destroyed a piece of unfinished pixel art. There's not that much room left in the world, but there are some, considering what I've just told you. That takes a lot of time, by the way, to flatten the villages. There were a solid maybe six of them. A long time. I built a load of paths where it was applicable. Just to, you know, better outline where the bulk of my pixel art were. Just to give you an easier time. I lit up around the whole of the outside so you can see all of the outside perimeter and quite easily see the kind of space that's left and what I was working with. I also signposted every single piece of pixel art except my Steve statues and my turtle wall, because I feel as though they speak for themselves. And that is what I've been doing, and believe it or not, that took a stupid amount of time. That took a solid, it must have took about 16 hours. It was, for one person, it just took a stupid amount of time. It was, the amount of leveling and stuff, it was awful. But I wanted it out. That's what I wanted this special to be. So that's pretty much all I have to say. I got my thank you out of the way. I've got the disclaimer out of the way. I've got the world out of the way, and that leaves just one thing. If you have made it this far, I just want to talk a little bit about the scheduling. The scheduling over the past few months, like I said in my last special, I believe, it's been sloppy. It's been dodgy, and I'm not particularly happy with it. I think I could be doing a much better job at it. My original plan was, a video every other day. So, about 3.5 videos a week, 4, 3 or 4, whatever it adds up to, whatever it equals out to over the course of the months. But I've become a bit lax with that over the past, month or two. Letting it slip a couple of days and then just mess uploading and stuff. I want a much better schedule. And that is exactly what's going to happen. After this video gets posted, which it should be on the, let me see what the date will be, it'll be on the 28th. I'm going to have a break, so that will be the 29th, no videos will get posted, but then I'm going back to some sort of upload schedule. I'm going to try and aim for 4 to 5 videos a week. That's what the goal is. One of those will be a house. One of those will be a YouTuber. One of them will be some sort of statue. For example, like a mushroom statue or an item statue. And the other two are really absolutely anything. I'm hoping to do some sort of pixel art request, and just leave the 5th one open. So that is my plan. I hope to be uploading much more rigorously. Vigorously? I don't know. Some sort of igorously. And that is pretty much all I have to say. So for one final thank you. And before I say bye, actually, if you have any suggestions, you are much better off. If you actually want me to read, like 100% want me to read what you are sending me, whether you're leaving any sort of feedback, even hate, you're much better off sending it via personal message. The comments, believe it or not, I've been a bit lax with responding to them, but I actually read every single one of my comments. It's where I get most of my ideas. It's just responding to like 200 comments a day. It takes a long time. But yeah, if you want to contact me, PM. Just PM me. I love reading stuff. And that is pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching, supporting, and see you in the next video. That will be on the 30th. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, maybe you should check out some of my other stuff. I've made plenty of pixel art, YouTubers, houses, tomahawks, tanks, the list goes on. And if you're interested in becoming a YouTube partner, hit up the link in the description.